In today's video, I want to show you how you can create a retirement plan in 3 simple steps. And you can do this really quick. You can do it on your own. Let me show you how this works inside the retirement budget calculator. Retirement really is pretty simple. There's 3 important numbers you need to know. Number 1, how long are you going to live? Number 2, how much have you saved? And number 3, how much do you spend? When you know those 3 numbers, we can create a retirement plan pretty quick. So what I've got here is the retirement budget calculator. We're logged in. And you'll notice I'm showing the time tab. So we've got John and Nancy here, this hypothetical couple, May 1963, August 1963. They both want to retire on December 31st of 2024. And so you can see he's 59 years old and he's going to retire in 2 years. His life expectancy is 82 and her life expectancy is age 85. Now, if everybody in his family lives to age 90, you can come in here and make a hereditary adjustment to age 90. But for the sake of this plan, we're just going to say that he makes it to age 82. The next thing we want to do is put in assets and liabilities. So liquid investable assets are accounts that they can spend. And so you can see they've got $150,000 in checking, a joint brokerage account for $250,000, and then he has $1 million in his IRA. We set the withdrawal order to withdraw from the checking account first, then the joint brokerage account, then the IRA last. And then for rates of return, we assume that it's just a 2% rate of return on checking. Joint brokerage account is going to average 4% per year, and the IRA is going to get 4% per year. They also have a house that's valued at $500,000. They have a little bit of a couple of cars with a little bit of value associated with them, and they have no liabilities, so everything's currently paid off. They're on a good path towards an early retirement. Now, the budget is the next piece that we need to put in. So you can see right now their average monthly income is $10,000 per month while they're still working. The way that we have this structured is that he's got wages of $6,000 per month, she's got wages of $4,000 per month. These wages are going to end upon retirement. And then what they're doing here in this scenario is we're assuming that they're going to wait to start Social Security until they turn 70 so that they earn the 8% delayed retirement credit. So you see his Social Security is going to be $3,000, hers is going to be $2,000, but that Social Security income is not going to start till the year 2033. Now, the other thing that we did was we said their essential expenses, they need $5,000 a month to cover all of the basic living expenses. They wanted to spend an extra $10,000 a year on travel, and so we put $10,000 a year. We said that that's tied to John's life expectancy. So when he dies, she won't want to travel quite as much, and so we're going to have that extra $10,000 of expense ending upon his death. Now, of course, the retirement budget calculator is doing tax estimates, federal income tax estimates, but what people really want to know is on the future view. And what I'm going to do, instead of modeling just this 3% rate of return, I'm going to say let's allow for custom rates of return. That way we can use the rates of return that we assigned to each account type. And you can see right now they've got $120,000 a year, and then next year $123,000 with cost of living adjustments. The green line represents the year that they retire. Now notice that year they have no income. Their income goes to zero, but their expenses are $74,263. So what the calculator is doing is it's saying, okay, we need to pull out $74,263 to make up for the shortfall. And if you click on the asset section, you can see that money is coming out of their checking account, and the checking account value at the end of the year is $83,432. The next year, all of the money comes out of the checking account again. The third year, now they're using the remaining amount that's left in the checking account, as well as they're starting to dip into the joint brokerage account. And so you can see we run these numbers down. When they get down to age 68, you'll notice now they need $88,000 a year because we're increasing those expenses every year with inflation. But in order to get them $88,000, because now they're going to be dipping into the IRA, they actually have to take a withdrawal for $96,000 because they're going to have $7,405 of approximate federal income tax. So to net $88,000, they're going to have to take $96,000 out of the retirement account. You can see when we get down to 70, their Social Security kicks in. By 71, they both have their full Social Security coming in, and we're going to assume that that goes up with inflation every year. And then you'll notice we run these numbers down. In their case, they don't have to start required minimum distributions until 75. So we're doing the RMD calculations based on the assumed growth rate of their retirement accounts. The blue line represents his life expectancy. And so you can see when he dies, she will only have the higher of the two Social Securities at that point. So the calculator's automatically assigning her the higher Social Security amount. And then the travel budget's going to go away. So you notice it drops from $134,000 when they're both alive down to $118,000 just for her now for basic living expenses adjusted for inflation. And you'll see that they have $1.2 million. She's having to continue to take money out of those accounts to supplement her income. The pink line represents her life expectancy. And so in this particular scenario, we're saying that she dies and there's still about $1.1 million remaining. And so in just a matter of minutes, you can enter in some basic information about your life expectancy, your assets and your liabilities, your future income sources, and how much you spend. And very quickly, you can start to develop a very simple retirement plan in 3 easy steps. I hope you found this helpful. If you want to learn more, visit retirementbudgetcalculator.com. You can sign up for free and start playing around with the numbers. And then if you like it, we hope that you'll subscribe and join our community. Thanks so much.